Hello everybody, let us talk today about inadmissibility. We got questions pretty much every single day. What would make me inadmissible to Canada? Like whether my health grounds or my health conditions, so say, or my previous criminal history would make me inadmissible to Canada. What else could be the reason I am not admissible, I cannot come to the country? So I will just list you several examples and provide you all of the options which you might be able to consider. First and foremost would be security reasons. So say you're imposing a security threat to Canada. You are suspected being a terrorist, for example. The second one would be international human rights violations. So say you were somehow connected to international crimes, crimes against humanity, God forbid, of course. Criminality, all types of criminality. Serious organized criminality, you were accused of any criminal act in your home country, has to be discussed separately. Driving under influence, one of the most common examples. So you were driving, you were stopped because you were drunk or you were high, whatever happened, that happened, so say 2-3 years ago, has to be discussed separately, okay? You might have paid, I don't know, $10 fee in your home country, but it will still make you inadmissible to Canada. So if you want to discuss it, come to us, we'll talk it over. Now, next, after the criminality, we will talk about health grounds, of course. So if you got problems with health, I believe we discussed them in a separate video, you might be found inadmissible to Canada. Financial grounds, so you do not have enough finances to secure your stay in Canada, you do not have finances to secure the stay of your dependents, you might be found inadmissible under those grounds as well. Now, misrepresentation, so you were deliberately misrepresenting some facts in your immigration or visa application. So for example, you were forging reference letters or bank statements. Well, that could be a reason for you being found inadmissible to Canada. Pretty serious thing, right? Non-compliance with one of the provisions of Immigration and Refugee Protection Act could be anything. You could be overstaying in Canada, for example, and then asking for a study permit. Well, you're inadmissible, right? You could be applying for immigration and not meeting one of the requirements, and it has been found during the process of your application. Well, you might be inadmissible under those grounds as well. And last but not least, of course, is having an inadmissible family member. That's an interesting one, by the way. I don't want to give you bad examples, but let's look at it this way. You got a child, and again, God forbid, but the child is terminally sick, or there is a serious illness. You're totally fine, your spouse is fine, all the other children are fine, but you might be, all of you, found inadmissible simply because you got one child who is inadmissible in Canada. There are sometimes circumstances when you're immigrating to Canada, you got family members who are not coming with you, but they are inadmissible and you might be found inadmissible as well. If you want to discuss those particulars, you're somehow not sure how to process it and how to act in a particular circumstance, leave us a message. Of course, I would prefer you to send us a message personally. It's not something I would be comfortable, and you, of course, would be comfortable discussing over in YouTube in the comments where everybody would be able to look at them. Generic comments, mostly welcome. You could leave them at the bottom of the video. Personal ones, please, at the end of the video, there are direct contacts. You could always drop us a line and we will have a look at your case. Stay tuned with us and, of course, subscribe to the channel.